I venture forth.
Looking ahead, one day I'll catch a break.
Grab your bag. We're moving.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Let's go.
There's no time to waste. I've got a long road ahead.
Where am I needed?
We did it. Come on.
Let's foot forward.
Still. Heldrael didn't want us. And those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
You saved us! Just...
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now.
Somebody stole the idol. If I find out...
Don't need to break camp fast, remember.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just go-
Time for a chat.
I'm glad you did.
Finally.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Arm yourselves. Better to have a weapon.
You killed the goblins. Hope you made...
You've solved one problem for us. We did it.
Actually... We did it.
Come on. Give me a kiss.
Let us go. I wish.
Near the center of the group, all right?
The younglings are a nuisance. But the road would not be the same without them. Thank you.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
We made it somehow. Do you need help, Nicola?
If we get separated or need to break camp fast, remember, find the river and follow it downstream.
A scout just reported. No, but perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll...
Something over there.
I'm going to have to write a song about you now, aren't I? But truly, thank you.
Noble knights won't want a tiefling cooking for them. The common folk.
A cart sounds fine, but do I have to haul it around?
Stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees... Of course. May you keep...
Moo! The pride of the gate. Moo!
Just a peek.
A big man does not fit in a small hole.
I applaud your taste. To new horizons.
We're leaving, now! We did it. Come on.
If we get separated...
Sharp as ever.
And
I'm off.
different. I sought strength in the shadows. May Sylvanas forgive me.
At least you reckon.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns! I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error most grave, Master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, Master.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Soon. Remember the dangers I told you about. There'll be plenty of time to face them. Take tonight to rest, recuperate, celebrate. Tomorrow, I'll join your camp, so I can help with the trials yet to come.
Healing can begin.
Do not forget who invited them.
Sylvanas keep you.
Sure, why not?
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring
Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
Sylvanas keep you.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The Grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I?
Where is the rune?
My apologies. It seems to have been taken. Forgive me. I can only offer my gratitude and pray Sylvanas protects you on your journey.
What a day. Moving.
Sharp as ever. Ever onward.
Leave.
wonder what the next move is.
The air is ripe with magic. Sharp as ever.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Never wanted the easy path.
Where am I needed? One move ahead.
The bear is preoccupied with a shiny pebble.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Never a dull moment.
What am I to do?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Can't give up now.
Trust no one.
Indolence breeds madness.
No time to dally.
Your desire? Defender of the people.
Let's get on with it.
Keep your distance, darling.
On I go. No harm in a little conversation.
A scout just reported. No, but perhaps we need not speak of farewells.
Let's move. I should speak up.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Lead the way.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icarus.
No, no. An owlbear.
A hero at heart. Checking things out.
Let's get going. Moving in.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead.
Remember what happened last time?
Sure, why not?
And you magicked up a kiss. Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Not everyone. We lost people, and it's like they don't even care. But I care. And I won't drink myself into a stupor to change that.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Oh, come on. There must be something. Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
No one stopped me yet. These boots have seen everything.
This might be the wine, but I need an angle. Any ideas? Absolutely.
Blade at the ready. Best foot forward.
Aha! There you are! Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. And do you think Volothamp Gedarm got where he did by waiting to be asked? No, no. It is for you to slay the dragons, and for me to worry about the accolades. Actually, slaying a dragon would prove quite helpful, mind.
No. Let them have fun. I'll be ruining it come morning anyway.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Go on now, don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll have plenty of time together on the way to Moonrise. We'll have time to spare for that, I sense. I'm surprised you haven't had your fill of me already. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people. Enjoy yourself tonight.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Time to press ahead.
Aha! There. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. Why, something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't... A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match. Exactly wrong, my friend. I urge you to leave the fact-finding to experts, Now, back to your revels. I have some detail.
We get along quite well, I think.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine. I'm just looking for a little more excitement, a little more fun. Nothing so dramatic. Just you and me and, well, maybe a little death. Figuratively speaking. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Never listen to your second thoughts. They always spoil the fun. But fine, if you're determined to ruin your evening, I won't stop you.
Keep a blade close.
to do. Always makes my day better.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
See. All right, what right. If not over, then through.
Ready and willing.
Defender of the people.
What happened? What path lies before me?
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of a celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight. Oh, not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts. Though I never felt alone with a book in my hand, or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd been most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. Remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. She'll love you, so long as you don't rub her belly. She hates it when anyone does that. Not an animal lover. Nobody's perfect, I suppose. Nonetheless, your finer qualities are remarkably plentiful. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
One doesn't become the most powerful archmage in Waterdeep and lover to the goddess of magic herself by having low standards. I assure you, when I tell someone they're wonderful, I mean it. And you are wonderful. Wine is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go, indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
A hero at heart. And I'm off.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous. I'll be fine. Seeing you has cheered me more than you can know. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Need to find a way forward.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met. I mean, desperate people, like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire. Strange. You know who I never... Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Light on my feet.
Blacket's will be done.
At least things have stayed interesting. On my way.
We should have had wine more.
Would you look at this place? It's nice to be some, and with good potations too. You too. Enjoy yourself tonight.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Her mind is certainly an enigma, but would you wish it any other way?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done. Moonrise Towers beckons. I've told you all I know, and now I'll join your camp to help you face whatever's to come. With luck and the Oak Father's blessings, we might actually survive. Are you ready? Onward then. We'll speak soon, I'm sure.
Already feeling better.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate, hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
Defender of the people.
No time to rest. Have to keep going.
Ah, my good... Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself... My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it?
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
He pauses, looks down at your eye.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. I can't help but feel partly... Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And I'm sure you'll so terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Always a pleasure.
Speak.
You won't find a more learned opinion. You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Oakfather's blessings to you.